Here we are, beautiful Loch's Well, known for its salmon fishing and being some of the best in the state. Let's go get some fish. Alright, we've made it down to the beautiful looking beach with these massive cliffs behind me. This is one epic looking location. So I think I'm planning on fishing the gutter to my left over here. It's about 150 meters down the beach. So I'll walk down there, give that a cast, until I see some salmon come in close. Obviously a dark, like sort of stormy day like this with the overcast skies and the foggy air is not really what you want, but I mean, we're only in Elliston for a day, so I don't really have the time to pick. It is just amazing to me, this coastline. Sorry about the helicopter going over me at the moment, but like the coastline down there, you've got that like almost infinite looking cliff just fading off into the fog. It just looks awesome, and you've got the caves behind me and everything. This is a really cool spot. I wish I could have spent more time here. So from being up at that lookout up there, what I've sort of come to the conclusion is there's a big massive sandbank here and then a whole lot of gutter. So I think I'm gonna walk up here to this little sandbank and fish along the side of it, hoping that there's some salmon attempting to ambush some fish. Alright, so I've got my two setups here, the 13-foot 24 kilo rod with my 8K Saragossa, which I've got a 100 gram Molossi Marksman on. And then the setup that I'm gonna start with first is my 3000 TD Black, 12 pound Tas line, 702 Daiwa TD Hyper, and a 20 gram gold Molossi Marksman. Just gonna be sending these off into this gutter for maybe, give it 10 minutes. And if there's no fish, then we'll switch to the heavier stuff, probably get out a lot further. And then, yeah, just sort of wait and see what happens. Well, that guy over there's hooked up to a fish. Hey, that looks like a very good fish too. Rightio, I might go steal a few fish off him, I reckon. That looks like a very good fish, actually. Might go give it a bit of a suss out, see what's happening. Whew, whew. Get the fish, come on. Well, I might put my rod down up against this cliff and then give this hole a cast. Oh, they got two. They're both releasing salmon. Yeah, right. Okay. Three. They tossed 3 salmon back in. Yeah, right. Alright, this heavier setup's the 8000 Saragossa, 40 pound Tas line, Shimano Dynaflare 1302 heavy. And then we've just got the 100 gram Molossi Marksman. Gonna be punching this out absolutely as far as possible and just hoping that there's some salmon in the area. I haven't casted with this rod much before. It's sort of just my drone fishing spin rod. Oh, he's just hooked up to another fish. Might have to go steal his spot. Wow. Wow, okay. I'm definitely casting far enough with this thing. Yeah, he's hooked up to another one. Looks like a decent sized fish as well. Yep. First cast on the heavy stick. Ate that right at my feet. Oh, good fish. Very good fish. Ate that right at my feet. Watched him smash the Molossi Marksman off the surface. He doesn't seem too tired out because I just hooked him. Might ramp that drag up a little bit. Just try and pull him out of the waves. That's easily a PB Australian salmon for me. First cast. Wow. First cast on this heavy stick. Big salmon. That's a very big salmon. Oh my God. He's just flicked sand in my eye. Okay. Just take his lip. That's a PB Australian salmon for me. No doubt. By about double my original PB. Okay, I'm just gonna pick him up by the tail. If I can. Don't even think about it, buddy. First cast on the heavy tackle. Can't get much better than that, boys. Oh, that is a PB Australian salmon. Oh, I can see Mum up there on the thing cheering for me. Wow, that is a massive salmon. Australian salmon are such a pretty species. I'll take a photo and then we'll get him back in. Now, I don't know exactly how big this fella's gonna be. I'd say about 60 something centimeters. He's not massive, but definitely a PB by about 20. So we'll get him in the water as quick as I can. I did mess up with his lip with such a big hook, but we'll get him back in. All right, Get him released. Yes! Oh, that's one of the cooler fish I've had recently. Wow. All right, let's go again. All right, just gonna take a quick breather because I'm quite puffed after running for this spot and then for the fish. Give it a toss. Ugh. Making those massive casts. Wow. Absolutely hoiking nettles out there. As always with the Molossi marksmans, they're casting back first incredibly. So we're getting that peak casting distance for covering water for salmon. Absolutely perfect presentation. Yeah, those guys are hooked up again. Oh, they're waving me over. What a bloke. What a bloke. You're getting fish every cast. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. That is another massive Australian salmon that he's caught. Another absolute giant on light tackle too they're throwing. Might have to go get a smaller presentation. It's my 5th or 6th cast. They're not grabbing it. Definitely might have to go grab something smaller.
Oh, just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, this one's fucking crazy. Thank you.
What was the biggest one you guys have caught? Yeah, right.
Yeah, 89.
Yeah, it's good fish.
Are we from Germany?
Oh, yeah, nice. Bit of a change of fishing scenery then?
Yeah. Completely different. We've got not the sea like this.
Yeah.
We've got the little small sea in the north.
Yeah.
Those fishes are big in Germany.
Yeah.
We're fishing with single hook?
Hey?
Single hook, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, single. Just easier to get out.
Yeah.
Alright, got the lighter set up retied with the 20 gram. Gonna punch that out, see if the salmon are just a bit finicky. Definitely not casting even half the distance, but it's still well enough to get the fish. As that first one, or the only one that I've caught today, was in real close. So something like this should definitely be enough. Pretty sure I can see the salmon ball. They're a good maybe 150 meters out there. Very far, but they're definitely still around. Yep, there we go. On the light tackle. Oh, it's tiny. Another salmon here on the light tackle. This is the first one I've hooked on the light in a very long time. Oh, it's way smaller than the first one. Oh, maybe not that much smaller. Maybe not that much smaller at all. Wow, he peeled off a lot of line there. I'm not going to fiddle with my drag. I might just leave it because it feels pretty tight. But it's definitely another good fish here. Let's get the camera angled up a little bit. Very good fish. On this light tackle. Whee! Airborne! Light tackle like this, they're so much fun. One of my favourite things to catch is Australian salmon. Oh, he's not that small. Try and gain as much line as I can on him here in the wave as he comes up. I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. Whee! He's going nuts. Oh, this is epic. Don't even know how I'm going to land this thing. He's flying off. Might just have to try and run and grab him. I've got no shot landing him in these weights. Might just go a little bit tighter on him. That's pretty tight. Oh, my camera just came undone. No, my camera's undone. I'm just holding it on my chest. Ugh. Might lose this fish here, but that's okay. Better to save my camera. Yeah, another one. All right, camera's back on my chest. That's probably a mid 50s to early 60s Australian salmon with that 20 gram Molossi marksman in its gob. Nice fish. Chill, bro. Oh, that was close. Oh, it only just missed my reel by about 5 centimeters. Wow. Oh my God. Buddy, cooperate please. All right, he's going back in the surf. Leave my phone there, pretty risky, but we'll get it back. Off he goes. Reel is a little bit drenched, but that's okay. We'll keep casting in this close-in gutter here. See if I can pick up another salmon on this light tackle, then I'll switch back to heavy. Oh, he's just gotten like a 10 centimeter salmon. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Alright, grab the heavy tackle again. Still throwing that 100 gram Molossi Marksman with a big massive single on the back of it, just to get that distance a little bit further. Because with the light I wasn't really casting much more than like maybe 50 meters. With this I can like go much further. With the light I was only getting to the back of those waves out there. As you can see, with that, it goes really far. And obviously it's much quicker to land fish on a big combo like this. Alright, I'm going to give it 5 casts with the light at this first spot that we got to. It's just where the sandbank meets that big giant gutter. And then I'm going to do maybe 5 casts with the heavy, and then I'm going back. It's starting to get dark, so probably worth heading home. But yeah, we'll give it, 10 more casts in total, and if I hook up, I'll obviously keep going. The better thing about this spot here is that although there's much more current, there isn't the big tall waves, because my lures were just sort of riding across those. So there's all the big cross currents, which sort of keeps my lure in the water a bit better. So I can wind it a little bit faster and hopefully get that larger bite setting hooks for me so that I'm not losing fish. Because the fish that I caught on this ultralight, I definitely didn't hook hard enough. I'm very lucky that he ate it properly. Alright, let's grab the big gear. Oh, no way. I just hooked up right there in the wash to something very, very small right in the wash. What is it, a little herring? No! I'll give it one more. That was a little tiny Australian herring, probably about that big. Known as a Tommy Ruff, but yeah, they're just a herring, probably about that long, if not a little bit bigger. Right as I was pulling my lure out of the water. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, I am. I've been.
How can we find you?
It's FYSHLUR. So yeah. Yeah, it's
We will write it down.
Yeah, we'll do.
Have a look.
Righto. How many do you reckon you guys caught up there?
In this spot, every
cast,
like
yeah,
6,
right.
7 maybe.
Wow, that's a lot.
Is it?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fish here a lot?
It's my first time, but yeah, I've only caught.
For us also.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I've only caught the 2, but yeah. Well, guys, I dare say that'll do it for me. Ah! What a great way to end it. Oh, wow, that was in there quite a bit. Geez, it's a big hole. That'll do it for me. It was a very, very fun session. Probably would have only been about 45 minutes, but absolutely loved it. I would really enjoy if we could stay in Elliston a little bit longer, but sadly we're traveling our way through. So yeah, won't get to do this again here, but highly, highly recommend it for anyone coming through the area. So much fun. Got this massive big cave here just off the back of the beach. That would be really cool to camp in for the night. I don't think you're allowed to camp down here, but if you could, that's definitely what I'd stay in. Well everyone, that wraps it up. It was an absolutely incredible session. We got 2 salmon and 1 little tiny herring that I dropped off at my feet. I broke my salmon PB twice, but yeah, fishing here in Loxwell, absolutely incredibly stunning location with the big cliff faces behind me. And yeah, it was tons of fun. Highly recommend it to anyone coming through. But yeah, that wraps it up for today's video. G'day everyone, voiceover Fysh Lur here. This video was a little bit different to my normal style, so if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a comment below. Any gear that I used, including camera and fishing gear, is in the description. Thanks for watching everybody. There will be some new videos out soon, so stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more.